Your swordsmanship's gotten a heck of a lot better, FaZe. Maybe that's why I suddenly feel like I'm itching for some action.
In that case, may I trouble you for a match?
Just the words I wanted to hear. Is a single match all right?
Yes. Very well. En garde!
Come on, let's do this! I guess that last swing was a little too wide. Oh well, I guess I lose.
No, I don't think it's that cut and dried, actually.
Your swordsmanship's gotten a heck of a lot better, FaZe. Maybe that's why I suddenly feel like I'm itching for some action.
In that case, may I trouble you for a match?
Just the words I wanted to hear. Is a single match all right?
Yes. Very well. On guard!
Come on, let's do this! Your swordsmanship's gotten a heck of a lot better, FaZe. Maybe that's why I suddenly feel like I'm itching for some action.
In that case, may I trouble you for a match?
Just the words I wanted to hear. Is a single match all right?
Yes. Very well. On guard!
Come on, let's do this! See what I'm made of! Blade! Eat this! Rising Blade! Now you'll see what I'm made of! What I'm made of! Here I come! Stampede Slash! We can't get stuck here. There's so much left to do.
expected no less, Edge. But I did think I'd be able to last a bit longer.
No, it was really close, FaZe. If I'd reacted even a second slower, I would have lost.
Don't be so modest. I'm the one who lost. I can tell just how much stronger you are. I'll just have to practice more. Will you spar with me again sometime?
Of course. But next time, I'll have gotten stronger too.
You really are something, Edge. This is exactly what makes you worth aspiring towards.
Sorry, I still don't get it. How are those glasses any different from your old ones?
A real man notices the subtle changes in a girl's couture choices. Come on over here, take a nice close look.
You're kidding, right? They haven't changed at all.
Well,
Ah!
nice. Well played. How about it, Fazerino? Can you tell?
Just a moment. Let me take a closer look.
Boo. What? What? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Just suddenly jumping out like that?
What are you doing over here?
What are you doing over here?
Could this be the first signs of LOVE? She'll hunt you up some more.
If you're tired, Lim, shouldn't you sleep in your room? What's wrong?
Edgy. I want to take nappy time with you, okay?
Huh?
Grandpa would always take nappy time with me, okay? When I'm alone, I feel so lonely.
What in the world am I doing, hiding like this?
Limmel, you're a big girl now. Go to your own room, okay? She's out cold.
What are you doing?
Ah!
Hey! Keep it down, FaZe. I'm taking nappy time, Kay?
If you're tired, you really should sleep in your own room. It's unfair to Edge.
It's none of your beeswax, FaZe. I want to take nappy time with Edgy.
You really are a baby, aren't you, Limmel?
I'm not a baby, Kay.
I'd call a girl your age who can't sleep by herself quite a baby indeed.
FaZe, you big dummy. Fine. I'll sleep alone, Kay.
If you'll excuse me.
What's up with those two, anyway?
Only good friends can fight like that.
And what does that mean?
There's a gravitational anomaly ahead! It looks like... Oh, no, this can't be right! At this strength, it's a black hole!
The current situation is everything, Mr. Phase. Allow me, then, to explain the phenomenon of black holes appearing in deep space, along with my own theories about the matter.
Sorry, Bacchus, but save the lecture for another time. We have to concentrate on getting out of here. Raimi!
Give me 30 seconds. I'm inputting the gravity changes for emergency warp.
Edge, look!
It's really black and smoky.
Is that the black hole?
I've lost control of the Calnus!
Raimi!
Too late! We won't make it!
We survived. Is everyone okay?
Yes, I think.
That was fun. It was all zap, boom, Kay?
What are we going to do with you, Limmel?
We were definitely caught in the black hole. Did we escape from its event horizon, then? No, I'm afraid that would be impossible. Perhaps it just happened to be a black hole with an ergosphere? I suppose one might call it an escape through a type of wormhole. In any event, the fact that we escaped at all can only be called a miracle.
Impossible.
No, I'm certain my analysis is correct.
No way.
Miss Raimi, you doubt me as well?
This is...
Our homeworld? Is this Earth? Are we sure then?
Yes, the results are the same every time I check. The stellar coordinates are an almost perfect match. There's no question that this planet is Earth.
I see.
What's wrong? This is Edgy and Ray Ray's home, isn't it? But both of them don't look very happy about it.
I don't think it's so much unhappiness as it is bewilderment.
Indeed. Arriving at one's home planet under such strange circumstances would put anyone ill at ease.
That's not the whole problem.
There are subtle discrepancies between this Earth and ours.
This isn't the most flattering part of our planet's history, but a little before Raimi and I were born, the worst war in all of Earth's history occurred. The result was that the surface of the planet became terribly contaminated, and humans had no choice but to go deep underground. It's been the same situation ever since we were born. The polluted environment still hasn't improved. Of course, that was the very reason we looked to space.
But there are no traces of pollution on the surface of this planet. Well, it's not quite accurate to say none at all, but it's still an environment in which humans could live. It's almost like the war that nearly destroyed our planet never even happened.
Indeed. The fact that something you took for granted suddenly no longer applies is somewhat troubling.
And there's another thing. The organization we belong to, the USTA, I can't get through to headquarters.
Mysterious issues all. Something unexpected may have happened here in your absence.
What is it, Lim?
Everyone stop standing around and being all weird, Kay. Let's go out. I want to see Edgy and Ray Ray's home.
What? You see, Limmel.
All right.
Edge?
The air outside seems breathable. I'm going out there to take a look. See if we can't find someone.
In that case, I shall join you.
And I as well. As a scientist, I am intrigued.
Me too.
Limmel, you stay and watch the ship with Raimi, okay? Raimi, take care of Limmel while we're out.
Gotcha. Hey! Don't do anything stupid, Edge.
Don't worry, I'll make certain of it.
Yes, you may count on me too.
Why are the two of you answering for me?
I guess I won't have to worry if Faze and Bacchus are with you.
place is deserted.
It sure is, and has been for some time, from the looks of things.
For now, let's split up and see what we can uncover. Report if you find anything. Huh? What? This can't be!
Judging from the color degradation caused by ultraviolet rays, I'd say it's been abandoned for about 3 years. I suppose that's not particularly important, but...
Well, don't jump to conclusions, FaZe. If nothing else, I just figured out when we are. The date on this magazine is too faded to read, but there was an article inside that caught my attention. 2 years after initial experiments, our country has at last perfected the ultimate doomsday weapon. The hydrogen bomb, is what it says. If I remember my history, the first practical hydrogen bomb on Earth was developed in 1954. So basically, if you're saying this magazine is 3 years old, that would put us in the year 1957. In other words, we're on the Earth of nearly 150 years ago.
The Earth of 150 years ago? That's not even possible.
I'm not so certain, Mr. FaZe.
What? Even you, Bacchus?
Mr. Edge, a short time ago I intercepted some radio waves, albeit weak ones.
Radio waves? Like old broadcast radio?
The transmission was as follows. Some days ago, the historic honor of launching the first artificial satellite slipped through our fingers, instead going to the Reds. This unfortunate occurrence has prompted the President to announce new plans for manned rocket missions, promising to put men in space before our rivals. Mr. Edge, how would you interpret this information?
Anyone who's ever dreamed of going into outer space knows the story. The first successful launch of a man-made satellite was the middle of the last century, 1957. No wonder we can't reach anyone. In 1957, the USTA wasn't even a twinkle in someone's eye. Honestly, I can't believe it. But with this much evidence piling up, I guess we have no choice but to face reality. The planet we made our emergency landing on may be Earth, but it's an Earth from almost 150 years in the past. Didn't you mention this sort of thing before, FaZe? An error in mid-warp that can cause a ship to end up in another time entirely?
No, this situation is somewhat different. That was brought about by the distortion caused by warping within the space-time continuum. The dangers associated with it are nothing more than arriving earlier or later on the standard temporal axis. If the theory we're positing here is true, it would be time regression. And such a thing is absolutely not possible. Though, with the situation as it is, I hesitate to apply the term absolutely.
If we posit that time regression has indeed occurred, it would mean we're now located in a space topologically distinct from that in which we were previously. In the current situation, I do not yet have enough information to say whether such a thing is even possible. But if the reality is that we now stand upon the past Earth, we have no choice but to accept it as fact.
So, let me get this straight.
We've been transported to the Earth of 150 years in the past, and we currently have no way of getting back, right?
If this truly is the Earth of another time, then yes, I'm afraid there is nothing we can do to return.
The only thing I can say for certain is this. It's pointless to keep standing around here. Let's return to the Calnus and review the situation together. Then we can decide what to do. What? The Calnus! Damn it! What did they get here?
They're quite well regulated. I suppose they must be soldiers of some sort.
Even so, they've arrived much too quickly. They must have a base of operations nearby.
It would seem this was more than just a ghost town.
This isn't Let's Swap Theories time! Raimi and Limmel are still inside!
Wait. All they want is to capture the extraterrestrials inside. If nothing else, I can assure you no one will be harmed. I wouldn't go recklessly provoking them if I were you.
Who are you? You refer to us as extraterrestrials quite casually.
Are you with those soldiers over there? What do you people want from us?
My name is Klaus Bachstein. You have to trust me. I'm your friend.
Mr. Bachstein, I must request an explanation. On what grounds should we consider you to be our friend?
Fair enough. But first we must find a better place to talk. You'll all be found if we stay here. You see the house with the red roof over there? That's my home. Come with me. I'll give you the details there.
Edge, are you really going to trust him?
We must keep in mind that this may be a trap.
Or he might really want to help us. If nothing else, he presented himself to us unarmed. Besides, he has no idea who or what we are, yet he shows his back to us? That's not the kind of man I want to doubt.
Thank you.
That is very like Mr. Edge.
Yes, I am truly no match for him.
Edgy!
Limmel?
Good grief. Please don't scare us like that. For a moment, I thought it really was a trap.
But still, what are you doing here, Limmel?
Yeah. Weren't you staying in the Calnus?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
What exactly happened, Limmel?
Klausy.
Allow me to explain.
I see. So that's what this is all about. Your country's army has troops stationed at a base here, and the ruined town serves to camouflage it.
Interesting. So the men surrounding the Calnus were indeed soldiers after all.
But, Limmel, Raimi was captured trying to protect you. While we're all glad Klaus rescued you, you shouldn't have been so careless as to leave the Calnus.
I'm sorry. I was a bad girl. And now Ray Ray's gone.
Well, I suppose there's little point in scolding you after the fact.
But...
If you're truly sorry about what happened, that's more than enough. Not even Raimi would be angry with you, Limmel.
Edgy.
Besides, I'm partially responsible for this myself. It was a mistake to split us up under conditions like these. I won't make that mistake again. Let's go, people. We're rescuing Raimi.
It's nearly impossible to get into the base from outside. Why don't you leave this part to me?
What do you mean?
We'll pretend that I've apprehended you, and that I'm bringing you in. That should allow us to get inside without causing too much fuss.
I see. Yes, that would certainly allow us to avoid unnecessary trouble. But one question remains.
Which is?
What exactly is your motive for assisting us? Forgive me, but you're far too knowledgeable about what's happening here. What if he hands us all over together? Are you that kind of man, Klaus?
You have every right to doubt me. But even so, I want to help you.
All right. In that case, I'll leave our method of entry into the base to you, Klaus.
Edge!
Klaus saved Limmel after all. And Limmel isn't the kind of girl who would get this close to someone who couldn't be trusted. But more than anything else, I trust him. Like I said, he came to us unarmed, and he turned his back on us without hesitation.
It would appear you have lost again, Mr. Faiz.
So it would appear indeed.
Thank you. You may have already suspected this, but the truth is, I once worked at the base myself, as a scientist. I was involved with research into a certain field. My field was extraterrestrials, and the super technology they brought with them.
Mr. Bakhtayn, are you implying that the existence of extraterrestrials is known on this planet?
Well, not by the public, of course. And that's exactly why the researchers must be having trouble controlling their excitement right about now.
Why would that be?
It's not very often they get their hands on an unscathed ship like your Calnus. Not to mention uninjured extraterrestrials. If they can understand your technology and make it their own, these people who once struggled in obscurity can suddenly become heroes. Two birds with one stone. Your super technology, their fame. They'll be able to go public. They do it without even stopping to consider how dangerous such advanced technology might be. What kind of scientist would accept a breakthrough handed to him on a plate? We need to catch up with you on our own, through our own abilities. To be honest, our species just isn't ready for your technology. So once you've rescued your friend, I want you to leave this planet as soon as possible. If I must have a motive, I suppose that would be it.
I see.
Actually, there's one other thing I need to ask. As it happens, there's another extraterrestrial besides your friend who's being held captive in the base.
There are extraterrestrials on Earth other than us?
Yes, a young girl named Miracle. She has ears and a tail that look just like that cat's. You'll know her when you see her. I beg of you, take Miracle back to her home planet.
You have my word. We'll do our best to get her home.
Thank you.
As per arrangements, from here on out I will hold onto your weapons and conceal myself.
Baki. Baki disappeared. Is that symbology?
It's optical camouflage.
Incredible to think such advanced technology has been perfected.
I'll feel much safer indeed with Bacchus watching our backs.
No kidding.
Excuse me for just a moment. I need to call in. It's me, Milla. Yes, I'm getting by. I thought I might cooperate with you today. I'm serious. Not being able to work convinced me that you were right.
Think they know each other?
Sounds that way to me.
I brought a little something we can use to continue our research together. That's right. I'd like permission to enter. A03. Understood. Get the entrance, would you?
That was amazing.
Getting in alone would have been difficult indeed.
The base is below. Whenever you're ready.
We've been waiting for you, Professor Bactide. Your presence here will undoubtedly speed the Director's research along immeasurably.
Milla hasn't changed, has she?
Certainly not, sir. Our sublime Director continues her research for the sake of her country.
I see you people haven't changed either. This technology is beyond your understanding.
I knew you would return, Professor. And hell, 3 more extraterrestrials? You're on a roll, huh? And weren't you the one who tamed that creature with the tail, too? Boy, sure is good to have you back, sir. Get inside, you aliens. Let's hope you prove to be of some use to us.
Come on, let's
Sit
go.
tight while I get this room unlocked. Once you're free, hurry and rescue Miracle and
I
your friend.
said move, damn it!
All right.
There is one
Come
problem.
on, let's go.
This facility houses highly dangerous experimental creatures.
No,
With the locks released, they'll be able to get out as well.
It's not going to be a problem. We'll use the panic to our advantage. Don't worry about us. We may not look it, but we've been through a lot worse.
Get in there!
Please be careful, Klaus. Once you've released the locks, get out as soon as you can.
Huh? What the?
Good luck.
You too.
Bleh.
subjects immediately. I repeat, emergency alert! Emergency
Oh
alert!
my. Test subjects may have escaped, huh?
Well, in that case, let's not disappoint them. Bacchus!
As you wish.
Raimi, we're coming for you!
You've betrayed the director and us. Not once, but twice.
Releasing the test subjects? What the hell were you thinking? You'll kill us all!
You're a little late. Think of all you've done. You knew this would happen. When you play with forces stronger than yourself, you get bitten.
Shut up! Hey, we have to recapture the test subjects!
Miracle. Please. Get back to space. We don't deserve your...
I'm gonna beat you.
Estimate our combat.
Coalesce and incinerate my enemies.
What I'm made of! Rising blade! Here I come! Rising blade!
I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on!
Finally, I'm out! Huh? But why would the door just like open?
I don't suppose you were...
Hmm? My ears hurt, Kay.
Do you think she's the girl Klaus was talking about?
I'd say so. She does fit the description.
She must have believed us to be her enemies. This is not a desirable situation, Mr. Edge.
Yeah, this hallway is crawling with those test subjects. She'll be in serious danger if we don't protect her.
Wait up, Kitty.
Let's follow! We must make the most of our force!
What I'm made of! What I'm made of!
battle, rather an anticlimactic affair.
I could have done this all by myself. Too easy. This feels pretty good, Kate.
We'll take care of this. Just stay where you are.
I estimate our
We can't get stuck here. There's so much left to do. Now that's what I'm talking about.
The increase in my combat ability is impressive.
Are you all right? Miracle? Ah!
That was for rescuing me. Sorry for getting spooked and running off. My name is Miracle Shamlot. Who are you?
Edge Maverick.
I'm Lim.
Bacchus D79.
My name is Faye Shifa Baleth.
That tickles, Kay.
That was also for rescuing me. Meow? Just my imagination? Why do you all smell like the professor?
The professor? You mean Klaus, right?
Yeah. Oh, you must be the professor's friends. Is he doing okay?
Well, actually, Klaus asked us to take you back to your home planet.
We're extraterrestrials too. You can trust us.
Like he said, come with us.
I don't even know what planet I'm from.
You don't know what planet you were born on?
Nope. The first thing I can remember is being on a spaceship I'd never seen before.
Wait, so you mean you were stowing away then?
That's what they seem to think. But they were all so nice to me. But then we got sucked into a black hole and the ship was totaled. They pushed me into an escape pod and I survived. They all helped me get out of there before even thinking about their own safety. They were all such good people.
Mary.
Anyway, do you know if the professor's here?
Mr. Baktine brought us inside this base. However, we parted ways with him on the way here.
I imagine he's still inside the base.
Then take the professor into space with you too!
Take Klaus?
I got caught when my escape pod crashed on this planet. They locked me up and did all kinds of experiments on me. But the professor was nice to me, so I don't want to leave him here.
Well, what do you think we should do, Edge?
Well, I can't make a decision for Klaus. We'll have to find out what he wants. Anyway, Raimi is priority 1 right now. We have to save her.
If you're looking for someone, let me help you. You helped me after all.
Huh? No, you don't...
Let's go! Meow!
Meow.
Come on, let's do this! I was just getting warmed up! Bring 'em on! The Calnus?
They must have brought it in while we were on our way here.
Their transportation technology is actually quite impressive.
Stop! Who told you to point guns at them? I am the chief director of this base. My name is Milla Bakhtayn. Welcome to our planet, friends from the stars.
So you're the one in charge of this operation, then?
Yes. I hope you will forgive my subordinate's disrespect.
Huh? No, likewise.
Edge, did you hear what she said? She just called herself Bakhtayn.
Are you...
Yes. Klaus is my husband. Or rather, he was my husband. Foolish sentimentality kept me from changing my last name.
This could be difficult.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Mary?
I don't like that woman.
I don't blame you for hating me. I'm not asking you to understand, but I had no choice.
You had no choice? What do you mean by that? We fought a lot of monsters to get here. You people call them test subjects. And this girl, Miracle, she tells me you kept her locked up and that you did work on her too. You made the decisions. You had a choice.
I understand that my work here might be considered inhumane. The guilt was what pushed Klaus to leave this place. But unfortunately, I have crossed the point of no return. There is something I must protect, no matter how much shame it brings me.
And what's that? Your professional name?
Certainly not! I must protect our planet Earth. The situation on our Earth is very different from the future you hail from. Our energy is nearly depleted. In fact, it may not even last for more than a few years.
Wait a minute! You just said the future.
Despite the uniform, I am a scientist. Such a deduction is not beyond my means. Though I must admit, Miss Saionji's information was the key to making that deduction.
What have you done with Raimi? Is she safe?
I assure you I have not harmed her in any way. She seemed rather exhausted from her ordeal, so I've given her a room to rest in.
I see.
If you will allow me to continue. To solve the looming energy crisis, our world has its eyes on a certain type of energy. The most powerful force known to man. If you're from the future, I'm sure you know what that is.
The most powerful energy in 1957. Nuclear!
Exactly. But what will come of relying on an energy source that could destroy the world? That's why I'm here. I seek a safer, more complete source of energy. I research extraterrestrial technology for the sake of that ideal.
That may be, but I cannot agree with your methods.
Yes, I understand. However, for the people of Earth, And for the sake of all those yet unborn.
Wait, are you?
The world in which you come from surely must have surmounted its energy problems long ago. Indeed, I am sure the people of your time live upon their Earth in perfect harmony. The people of this Earth need extraterrestrial technology. An energy source so perfect, it brings with it no pollution.
A non-polluting energy source? What if, and I stress if, what if you had that power right now? Would this planet...
If we had that power, the planet would surely remain blue forever. That is what I and everyone else here wish for.
You're saying we could change the future?
Edge?
You're saying the Earth could stay blue, stay beautiful.
Absolutely. If you would but help us.
Supposing we can never get back to our own Earth. If we could make a better future.
Yes, a beautiful future.
All right. What do we have to do? How can we save this planet? How can we save this planet's future?
Mr. Edge, do you understand what it could mean to alter the course of the future?
History could end up changing completely. Edge, this could affect you directly.
And it's not just you. Something may happen to Miss Raimi as well.
I know. But I also know what happens to Earth. My Earth. With its uninhabitable surface. That broken Earth is my home. And even if I could never go back there, this is the least I could do.
Edge.
Your ship, the Calnus, right? It's quite a wonderful vessel. I'm going to be as direct as I can. Will you allow me to analyze its control core?
Control core?
She must mean the exolithium crystal. It's true. They're an absolute necessity for the generation of mass energy.
Promise me this. You have to stop your inhumane research on extraterrestrials. If you encounter any more, you have to promise to work together with them. And most importantly, I need your word that you'll do nothing to contaminate this beautiful planet.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That is the very goal of our research.
We can trust you, right?
Thank you very much. Ready the equipment. We will begin experiments immediately.
Ma'am!
Please, come with me.
What's in here?
Please, feel free to relax in here, along with Miss Saionji.
Raimi, she's inside?
Come, step inside.
Milla! What did you do to her? way! Milla, what are you doing?
Like I said before, I have not harmed Miss Saionji in any way. All I did was calm her down a bit, and she told me so many interesting things. For instance, Mr. Maverick, I learned that you and your crew came from the future. And about your antimatter engine.
You tricked us!
That's not a very gentlemanly way to put it. If my experiments are successful, everything will be within our country's grasp. There will be no more need for inhumane research.
What?
Of course we'll be happy to work together with those from other worlds. As their rightful rulers, we will rule them, and they will serve us. And rest assured, this planet will not be contaminated. We will no longer need to damage the Earth in order to destroy our enemies.
No. Why?
That's...
That looks like very bad news.
Hey, what is that thing?
It's an antimatter reactor.
They're normally used with exolithium crystals to control pair-annihilation, thus producing tremendous amounts of energy.
But that reactor is far too crude and primitive to function properly. Proper control of the pair annihilation will be impossible. An overload is inevitable.
Well, aren't we being tart? I'd appreciate it if you didn't underestimate me. I built the ultimate system together with Klaus. And we are the brightest minds of the century! Yes, and our precious sun is just the same. Ah, Kevin. Our beautiful, beautiful Kevin. Mother is going to breathe new life into you now. And don't worry, I'm sure your father will join us. I can hear you! I can hear your first cry! My beautiful son!
She's insane. She's been insane. All along.
What are we to do, Mr. Edge? If the reactor overloads, it will be the end of us all.
What am I supposed to do? Raimi, thank God.
What happened? That's right! I was captured and then they...
Raimi, no, I didn't mean to.
Edge, you perv! So all that happened while I was out?
Even if we were able to stop the reactor, it's too late now. There's going to be a massive pair annihilation.
What's going to happen to us?
The pair annihilation will reduce this base, no, the entire planet, to nothing more than formless energy.
Isn't there anything we can do to stop it?
It's too late. We have no hands left to play.
They opened it themselves. A Pandora's box they have no hope of closing.
It's not a box they could have opened alone. I let them open it. I gave them the key. It's all my fault!
No! Edge, you did it because you wanted to save the future!
That's no excuse at all! Look at what I've done! The Earth is going to be destroyed! It's all my fault!
Edge, this is not the time nor the place for you to be talking like that.
Phase.
You have a duty to perform. Don't leave it unfulfilled.
You have to make a decision, Mr. Edge. Not as a guilty man, but as a captain. Our captain.
Bacchus. We have to leave this place now. We have to get the hell off this planet.
It's the sound of my ocarina!
I don't hear anything. Kay?
No! I know that sound. I gave it to the professor! The wall! Check it out, everyone!
Is that?
If we follow this walkway, we should be able to reach the Calnus.
Professor, where are you?
I'm here, Miracle.
Professor!
Miracle, I'm glad you're safe, and I'm happy to see you well.
Professor, you look like you've lost some weight.
Oh?
Professor?
Miracle, return to space. Return to space with your new friends.
If I'm going with you.
I can't, Miracle. It's Milla. There's something I have to tell her.
Professor? Wait! Professor!
Oh, Kevin. Klaus.
Professor! Professor!
Miracle, we have to go.
No! Let me go! The professor's coming! We're leaving with the professor! Meow!
We have to run. We have to go.
Oh, Kevin. Klaus?
That's enough, Milla. Please, understand. Kevin wasn't your fault. I'm sorry I left you when you were in such pain. But we both know our son wouldn't have wanted this. Let's make that boy's dream a reality. Let's work towards friendship with all extraterrestrials. And let's do it through our own abilities, not through technology beyond our means.
Yes, that sounds wonderful, Klaus. I'm sure that would make him happy.
I could have done this all by myself. Too easy.
Just keep your cool and we'll be fine.
Here I come!
Miracle!
Edge...
Miracle, come on! Get over here!
I'm staying here with the professor! I don't have any other friends.
You do! We're right here!
Huh?
You have friends! Right here!
Edge.
So come on! We have to go back to space!
Professor.
Miracle!
Professor, I finally made friends. I found myself some new friends, Professor.
Without an exolithium crystal, we can't escape this gravitational field with our normal engines.
No, we made it this far!
Is this the end?
Just wait a little longer, Miracle. I'm going to get you back home, to space.
But you'd be lonely if I left, wouldn't you, Professor? After all, you don't have many friends. So, here, Professor. Whenever you get lonely, you can use it to remember me, okay?
Well, then let me give you this in return.
Wow! It's such a pretty pendant!
Let it guide your way into space. One day, I'm sure it will be of use to you.
Hey! You don't think this would help, do you?
What do you expect us to do with the pendant? Wait! It can't be! Where did you get such a high density? Yes! With this we could... Edge! Make preparations for warp! But... we have one! An extremely high-density exolithium crystal! I've never seen anything like it! Warp engines, online! We can leave on your order!
Amazing! I've never seen this kind of power!
How fascinating. I'd certainly like to study this in detail when we have time.
Thank you, Professor. Come on, let's take off!
Edgy.
Calnus, engage!
Coordinates, star systems, I've cross-referenced 147 categories of data. There's no question we've returned to the time period we originally came from. We managed to make it home.
This is mere speculation, but the spatial collapse may have served to thrust us back to the time from which we came. Unfortunately, I cannot be certain. To speculate further, we extraterrestrials are one thing, but given the fact that you two Earthlings have not vanished from existence, perhaps that planet existed in a different dimension. An alternate Earth that was not your own.
That would mean...
I saw it. Just before we entered subspace, Earth twisted and disappeared in a flash of light. 4.6 billion years. After having miraculously survived for 4.6 billion years, it was annihilated in a single instant. Just like that. So simply.
A pair annihilation overload cannot be stopped. Nobody could have prevented what happened. Oh yeah? You know how it could have been prevented? If I hadn't started it in the first place!
No, Edge, that's not true!
Edgy.
Edge, you did your best!
Don't try to console me, damn it! Who cares if it wasn't our Earth? It doesn't even matter. It's gone. Either way. You get it? It's all gone forever! My bad judgment pushed those people over the edge! The Earth was annihilated! Every last speck! Everything! Everything! People, children, animals, towns and houses and everything! 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 Everything!
Edgy, please stop. Stop, Kay.
I didn't go into space for this. I went for mankind's future. It's happiness! Damn it all!
Mr. Edge, the responsibility isn't yours alone. All of us were at fault here.
Yes, Arcus is right. None of us were able to prevent this from happening. Please, Edge. If I hadn't been there... If I hadn't handed over our technology...
Edge, if you really mean that, then what about me? I finally made some new friends. You asked me to come with you, but...
Mary.
I've entered the coordinates for our course to Roke. Mr. Edge, we can leave on your order. Mr. Edge?
Calnus, departing for Roke. Engage, please.
Right.
Yoo-hoo! How's it going, folks? Welch Vineyard at your service. Yeah? Who the heck?
Hi there, Welchie. You're all 2D today.
Hi yourself, Pipsqueak. Looking cute as always. Oh? What's this? I turn around for a minute and now you've got a cat? And not just any cat, apparently. I mean, look at those ears. Yeah! I feel like I just walked into an anime convention. Nice, very nice. What the heck is she talking about?
This is just how Welchie is, Kay.
Wow, come over here. Let me check out your tail.
Welch, right?
You got that right, sister. So how have you all been? I've been trying to get through to you guys forever.
You couldn't get through to us?
Yeah. Where'd you all run off to anyway? Huh? Wait a second. Don't tell me. Are you and Edge getting all cozy with each other behind my back? No. You two should know better than to keep secrets from Auntie Welch. Come on, spill the beans. I want every juicy detail. Like, how'd you get past the whole childhood friend thing? Huh? Wait. Don't tell me.
Sorry, Welch. We're kind of busy right now. Talk to you later. If Welch contacted us, that means...
Yes. Bacchus's hypothesis was correct. It would seem we were in a different dimension after all.
Your homeworld has not been destroyed. In this universe, your Earth still exists.
Did you hear that, Edge? Earth is... our Earth. It's safe.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
What?
It doesn't change the fact that the other Earth was destroyed. It doesn't change the fact that I destroyed it.
Edge.
Billions of people have died, but you're all happy because we're safe? That makes us no better than the Cardianon.
That was... Look, it couldn't have been helped.
If only I hadn't handed over the exilithium crystal.
How can you continue to go on like this?
Stop it, both of you. I know how you feel. My immaturity once caused me to lose much while I was attempting to fulfill my duty as Amorphous. I have experienced much agony and regret, and yet I have never found a complete answer. But I live with the belief that one day I will find that answer. Mr. Edge, you may have much worry and regret, but keep moving forward nonetheless. If you let it hold you back, you will simply molder away.
The ship! We're under attack!
Attack? But why would anybody...
Forgive me, Miss Raimi. I'm afraid to say I was somewhat careless.
Putting it up now!
Phase, can you check their ship's registry?
They're... not registered. It's not from Earth or from Eldar.
I'm detecting a strong energy burst. We can't dodge it. What's that?
That ship. It's from the 13th Independent Armored Division. An Eldarian vessel.
You're those civilians from back on Eos, aren't you?
Hey, he's that... you have our thanks for rescuing us.
I'm only chasing my prey. If you get in the way, I'll shoot you down too. Stay out of this if you value your lives, amateurs.
I wouldn't take it personally. The 13th Independent Armored Division aren't exactly known for their kindness.
But still, what do you think that black ship was?
That I cannot say, but I can say what we must do next. Damage may be light, but nevertheless we have sustained an attack. We must check the ship and perform maintenance.
I suppose that gives us another reason to land on Roke. Are we able to navigate?
The attack produced a slight alteration in our course, but it should be easy enough to correct.
Please take care of it. Very well. Let us continue toward planet Roke.
Preparations for landing on Roke complete. Your orders, Captain. Edge, your orders.
I judge the captain to be unfit for command, and hereby exercise my rights as second-ranking officer. Henceforth, I assume command of the Calnus as acting captain. Are there any objections?
I don't object, but... do we really have to land on Roke?
Our reasons for landing are all valid. Bacchus, if you will.
Our new exolithium crystal is putting too much stress on the ship's generators. It will take no small amount of time to recalculate our energy conversion matrix. Upon landing, we must put the ship's systems into sleep mode to complete the recalculation as quickly as possible.
And don't forget checking the ship and performing maintenance duties.
And above all, our original SRF mission takes utmost precedence. Investigating habitable planets is the reason we began our journey in the first place.
But...
that is all. Begin the landing sequence.
Please step back.
This is bad. You don't have to be so mean. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies. Coalesce and incinerate my enemies. This feels pretty good, Kate.
It's a big, huge rabbit?
It was so round and meaty. Didn't it look yummy?
It must be easy for it to navigate these mountains. I'm envious. Don't you think so too, Edge?
Sure.
Let's get moving.
Rabby, wait up, Kay.
Hold on! I just want one teensy-weensy bite!
Edge?
What the?
Here we go.
There you are! What a strange manner of dress.
The townspeople seem to be ignoring them.
Who cares? They don't have anything to do with us.
True.
We offer ourselves to blackest, doomless night. Awaken, O great King. Stand upon this land and deliver us from the end times.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Be careful.
I'd better stay sharp. What was that?
It sounded like someone said, "Ah!" Was it a scream?
For a scream, I'd say it lacked a sense of urgency.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Please stop! Somebody save me!
I've verified that the source of the voice is located up ahead. I'm detecting a number of life signs in its vicinity.
I knew it was a scream! Meow!
Edge! Regardless of the situation, we can't ignore a cry for help.
But I...
Somebody! Please save me!
Unhand that woman!
What cowards!
Damn it all!
I'm not supposed to be doing this. But...
Damn it!
Get out of here.
I'm telling you to get lost! Just go!
Are you sure it was best to let them go? Should we not have at least turned them over to the authorities on this planet?
What the hell am I doing? No contact. No interference. That's what I swore.
Edge. If someone asks for help, you help. That's just the way you are, Kay. So, why do you look like you want to cry, Edgy? You haven't done anything bad.
You know, if only Edge could think as simply as you, Limmel.
Are you making fun of me?
Oh dear! Whatever am I doing? Me and my manners. I haven't even thanked you for rescuing me yet. My name is Sarah Durand. I appreciate your help.
They moved. Those are real wings.
Oh, chicken. So yummy. No, no, no. I can assure you, I'm not chicken, nor am I yummy. I see. So you're all on a journey together. Well, I must say, I'm so fortunate you came to my aid.
Please, just stop.
Pardon?
I didn't have any intention of saving you. I didn't mean to get involved.
But the end result is that I was rescued, right? I really, truly must give you my thanks.
Oh?
Is there something on my face?
My. I've just remembered.
You remembered? What did you remember?
Yes. Raimi and Edge, did you say? I was just thinking that I'd seen your faces somewhere before. Then I remembered. It was at the Purgatorium.
Well now, this sounds interesting indeed.
Yes, the Purgatorium is located in the northwest of this continent. It's the most historic structure there is. Oh my! Are you a giant? What a large man you are!
Blast.
Good heavens! The giant suddenly disappeared.
You're a little slow on the uptake. Both of you.
So, what did you mean when you said you've seen us before?
The stone statues in the Purgatorium. They're statues of the Mua, you see, but they look very much like you.
Mua?
Some say the Mua are our ancestors, But now they're like ghosts. Nobody even knows if they exist anymore. You can't tell the history of this land without mentioning the Mua. There's even an entire continent named after them.
Mua. Ah, yes, I remember now. I believe it was the Cardionon who referred to Edge and Raimi as descendants of the Mua.
Yeah.
If the Mua and Earthlings are somehow connected, do you think Roke might be involved as well?
I see. Yes, that would seem to be a possibility. If that is the case, we may be able to get closer to the origins of both Earth and Roke.
Yes, just thinking about it gets the blood racing.
Phase, you kinda look like Edgy right now.
How about it? I think it'd be worth our while to investigate this Purgatorium. Edge? Raimi?
Yes, you're right. I suppose I'll have to face it eventually.
So, are you all planning to go to the Purgatorium? If so, I'd like to accompany you on your journey. You rescued me. Won't you let me repay you by acting as your guide?
Oh? Are you gonna come with us, Sari? Yay!
If the chicken, I mean Sarah, is coming, then count me in too. Oh my, Lim seems very nice, but Mary, you're a tad scary.
Well, how about it? It sure would be helpful to have a local to guide us.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Forget it! We can't travel with anyone from this planet. Absolutely not! Right now, I may not be in command, but that is one thing I will not allow!
Edge.
We don't intend to have any more contact with you people. So, if you're done here, please just go away.
Edge, don't you think you're being too hard on her? Whatever our initial reasons, it is we who made first contact. And Sarah is clearly motivated only by kindness.
No, don't concern yourself with me. But please, do allow me to be a busybody about one thing. If you don't ride a bunny, there's no way you can get to the Purgatorium.
A bunny? Are you serious?
Some nomads are camping outside the town right now. Why don't you go see them about the bunnies? Maybe they can help you. Very well. Take care of yourselves.
Let's go.
Well, here we are. Time to find out about these bunnies.
Yeah, she said ride, so I assume they must be pretty big.
I know! Bunnies. They're fluffy and round and yummy looking.
Fluffy?
Wait, you mean like that pink thing we saw in the mountains?
Yep, that was a bunny.
us about bunnies?
Korag no Sadra Naloma.
I have no idea what he's saying, Kay.
Miracle, can you make it out? If this is your home planet, it's possible that...
No, I can't understand a word.
My Morphous translator is of no use either. This language structure must be quite ancient indeed.
I guess we're stuck.
Visitors? Oh, it's you people.
You're that girl from...
Yes, you all wear such unusual clothes. I remember you well. I'm sorry, my grandfather can only speak the ancient tongue. But I can translate, so feel free to ask anything you like.
Well, we're trying to get to the Purgatorium. Someone we met in town told us we had to ride on a bunny to get there.
Nonale da Hos Bosla.
Valbani Astra da Bosla.
It's true. The only way to cross the desert of quicksands is astride a bunny.
So can we have one? I won't eat it.
Eat it? Of course you won't eat it.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you have our bunny.
Why not?
We consider him to be an important member of the family. He's been with us since he was a baby, after all. You can't just go handing your family over to strangers, can you?
Of course not. I hope you can forgive us for making such a flippant request.
You're a serious one, aren't you? Don't worry. My grandfather isn't angry, and neither am I.
I'm glad.
But what are we supposed to do now?
How about trying to capture a field bunny?
A field bunny?
Wild bunnies that live in the forests near here. If you can catch one, you'll have your very own mount.
Is that even possible?
Yes, of course it is. Even mine was a field bunny once, you know. Here, let me show you. Everyone, this is my bunny. Usually I let him run free in the wild. I only call him when he's needed. He's the first bunny I caught as a child, and he's still a very important friend to me. All right, now run along and play for a while.
Is this like the summoning symbology Lim uses?
Not quite, Miss Raimi. This is somewhat different.
Did you just hear a voice?
Well, you see, Raimi, summoning is actually a sort of contract, so to speak.
Contract?
Only a few particular beings from other worlds can become subject to those contracts. Limmel can only summon one specific creature, right?
Now that you mention it, it is always Cerberus.
The power she just used isn't summoning. It's more like transference. She can freely move any object she wants to another location. Take warp travel. By compressing space, you can reduce the time it takes to travel a certain distance. But as that distance grows, so does the time it takes to cover it.
Phase, no! You can't start talking about warp or...
But that is not how transference works. Transference breaks down the actual data of a physical object, then reconstructs it at any desired location. In other words, the transfer of matter can be accomplished in the blink of an eye, nearly instantaneously. Even we Eldarians haven't managed to achieve that. However, it's much more difficult coordinating transfers for small objects than it is for more massive ones. Considering all that, achieving transference with just a single symbol is astonishing. That's really the only way I can put it.
I've never seen anyone get so excited about this technique before.
Can all of you use this ability?
The technique has been passed down through the ages among our tribe. and it's our duty to continue to do so.
Is there a particular reason for that?
I'm afraid nobody really knows.
Nobody?
No. All I can say is that our people have always been called the Openers, and that this technique has been with us for generations.
The Openers, you say?
Nobody remembers why we bear the name, not even my grandfather and the other elders.
What's this?
Reins for riding a bunny. As long as you have these, you shouldn't have any problem taming one.
Can we really accept something so precious from you?
Of course. All we have to do is make another.
This will be a huge help. Thank you so much.
So, with regards to the transfer technique...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid we can't teach it to outsiders. But if you were to join our tribe...
I'll certainly give the matter consideration.
Well then, we'll be going now. Thank you so much for all your help.
Bye-bye!
Wait a moment, would you?
Yes? This is one of the cloaks the members of your tribe wear.
As long as you have it on, the field bunny shouldn't be as wary of you. I think this particular cloak would fit you best. I wish there were enough for all of you, but right now this is the only one we have.
Are you certain? Not just the reins, but this cloak as well.
We receive the benefit of much goodwill on our travels. The least we can do is repay those favors, don't you think?
That's a splendid way of thinking. It would be disrespectful to refuse such an offer. How is it?
Well, I can't say it's very flattering.
What took so long, Faze? Huh? What's that weird thing you're wearing?
It was a gift. They were such a rustic and friendly people.
You look really bad in it, Kay.
The girl told me the same thing.
We're gonna catch one, Kay.
Big and meaty and round and yummy looking! Stop!
Rabbie!
So fast.
Switching to capture mode.
Wait!
Raimi? What's the matter, Raimi? Raimi!
Ray Ray? Are you okay? Ray Ray?
She's got like a terrible fever. What are we gonna do?
Raimi, don't tell me you've been sick all this time.
I'm fine. It's nothing serious.
We need to get back to Tatroy. There should be a doctor there. Come on!
That same dream again. Having it night after night certainly does take its toll. I wonder, is my neighbor having a nightmare too?
Raimi.
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
Please, forgive me. It's my fault. I'm sorry. So sorry.
What? Raimi, what are you saying? You don't have anything to apologize for.
Please, don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
Raimi, hey!
Please, Edge, try and take it easy. Raimi isn't apologizing to us.
I imagine she's apologizing to something in her dream. Judging by her condition, she must be having a terrible nightmare.
Hang in there, Raimi. We're here with you, okay?
Ray Ray.
Edge, something's wrong with her.
Ray Ray's hand. It's so hard.
What?
Wait, don't tell me.
Is it Boculus?
I don't want Ray Ray to end up like Grandpa, Kay.
No, this isn't Boculus. This disease is endemic to Roke.
Endemic to Roke?
It is called stone sickness, and you can see why. It spreads from the extremities to the internal organs, eventually causing death.
How do you know so much about this?
I went through quite a lot in my younger days. But there is no cause for concern. Stone sickness has a...
Yes, a remedy. She'll be just fine if we give her some.
Indeed. Stone sickness was at one time an incurable disease, but a treatment does exist now.
Let's go to Astral Castle via the canal barge. I'm sure we'll be able to find the remedy there.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. Huh?
Sari?
What are you doing here? I'm staying in the next room over, you see. I wondered what was going on, so I came here, and what a wonderful reunion.
It's already that bad?
Oh dear, the symptoms are quite advanced. Can we cure her? Yes. It's just as I said before. If you have the remedy, she'll get better in no time.
I'm glad.
I think she must be exhausted, in both mind and body. She's so cute, but she pushes herself too far, doesn't she?
Exhaustion? Raimi. It's my fault yet again. If only I had kept myself together. Raimi wouldn't have.
If you've time to waste on regret, use it to act instead.
Huh?
The only person that regret benefits is yourself. But if you act, others can benefit from your actions. Doesn't that sound good? I borrowed the saying from someone I respect.
Faze?
If you feel responsible for what happened to Raimi, I believe now is the time to make a decision.
Let's go then. To Astral Castle. Let's bring back the remedy we need to cure Raimi.
Has Raimi's condition changed at all?
She's sleeping soundly in the cabin. Limmel and Bacchus are watching over her.
They traded places with us.
Her condition is stable, and, well, I can't say much for Limmel, but Raimi will be safe with Bacchus caring for her.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
We're really indebted to you, Miss Durand. If you hadn't spoke up about the remedy, then... And especially after I was so awful to you the other day.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. And please, just call me Sarah, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, are there a lot of other chickens out there like you? I'm not a chicken. I'm Featherfolk. What?
Featherfolk? What's that? Is that the name of your race?
That's right. Sometimes people refer to us as the Sacred Wings. All my kin flit about the skies of our enclave with ease, but me, I can't fly at all. For me, these things are just a decoration. I don't deserve the name Sacred Wings.
What do you think? Are all the feather folk like this?
Good question.
We feather folk have had amicable relations with the king for many generations. When we arrive at Astral Castle, I'll entreat the king. He's very kind, so I'm sure he'll let us have the remedy right away.
Does he control access to the medicine?
Yes. In the past, the remedy was traded for very high prices. All the poor turned to stone, and the continent was facing certain ruin. But that crisis served as a lesson. Now the king manages all of the antidote and sells it cheaply to anyone who needs it.
Wow, he sure sounds like a nice king.
Yes, he's a wonderful king. I'm sure you'll all like him. Look up ahead. That's his castle there.
Thank God. Finally, Raimi will be okay. I was so afraid I'd made another terrible mistake.
Edge, you're all going to the Purgatorium, right?
That was our plan.
Well, if you are, would you mind stopping over in Trop for a while?
Trop?
It's a port town on the west coast of this continent. In fact, I was on my way to Trop to meet a certain person when I ran into all of you. We've been out of contact for so long, and there's something I must discuss with her.
And who might that be?
Her name is Elena Ference.
What did you say? Elena Ference, meow? Are you talking about the great sage, the holy maiden, Lady Elena?
Huh? Great sage?
When I was really young, I read about her in a picture book, Elena and the Feline Gourmand.
What kind of book is that?
In the story, the holy maiden Elena brings a gluttonous cat with her and goes around saving people in trouble with her incredible powers. Lady Elena was beautiful and kind and wise and pure. And she devoted her life to helping people, helping the world.
What do you think?
Honestly, I can't say. It could be nothing more than a picture book. It may have nothing to do with a real person.
It does! Lady Elena really existed. She led a whole bunch of her followers to, save the world.
This is sounding more and more dubious.
In any event, this Lady Elena still seems to be alive.
Miss Elena is a seer with true powers of divination. She's helped so many people who lost their way by showing them the guideposts they needed to get back on track.
People who lost their way.
How about you try speaking with her too, Edge? You might find yourself feeling a bit better.
That would be perfect. The holy maiden Lady Elena can see the future. It said so in my picture book. Meow, 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 meow.
Putting that aside for the moment, Sarah is extending us her kindness, and I believe we should take it to heart. Only after Raimi has recovered, of course.
Yeah, you're right. Guideposts. We'll be back as soon as we have the remedy, Raimi.
Thank you, but don't push yourself, okay?
Raimi, you never stop, do you?
Really? I'm fine. After all, something like this can't kill me.
Kill you? Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
Raimi.
This is strange.
What is strange, Miss Sarah?
I'm curious about the rate of advance of the stone sickness. Her symptoms began with almost no incubation period, and now the rate of advance is unusually slow.
Yes, stone sickness usually has a long incubation period, and once symptoms show, it advances quickly.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as she's cured.
Then I'd have preferred you not mention it at all.
Now. Off to the king's castle! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go.
Welcome to my castle, Lady of the Sacred Wings. I trust the people of your enclave are well?
Yes. They're all flapping around happily.
That's Lady Sarah for you.
They seem more friendly with each other than I would have thought.
Yeah, I guess these Featherfolk people, or maybe even just Sarah herself, are pretty special.
So, Lady Sarah, I hear that your visit today is in regard to securing sickness remedy for these folk here?
Yes, indeed. These people are my friends.
Your friends, huh?
My name is Edge Maverick, Your Majesty. We have come to humbly beg Your Majesty's aid in securing the remedy for our friend who has fallen ill.
There's no need to be humble. The stone sickness remedy is readily available to all. Begin refinement of the medicine.
Yes, sire.
I'm afraid the refinement will take some time. Please, wait patiently, if you would.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
Incidentally, good king, there's something I'd like to ask you.
And what might that be?
Has anything unusual happened here lately?
Unusual? Such as?
Yes, well, like the ancient archfiend rising and doing all kinds of awful things in secret or something?
Now I've heard it all.
Sarah certainly is most unpredictable.
Well, I know I'd certainly prefer it if this archfiend kept all his awful deeds a secret.
Yeah. So, what's an archfiend?
If you don't know, Limo, then don't chime in, alright?
Bleh.
Just as your friend has succumbed to the stone sickness, there have been signs of an impending epidemic. Here in Astral, some have already begun to show symptoms. We will need to use far more of the remedy than in recent years.
That sounds like a problem.
What is worse, the seas are rough, and ships often cannot reach our shores. The raw materials needed for the remedy are beginning to dwindle. Moreover, there have been reports of a suspicious group appearing throughout the country.
Oh, Edge and his friends, perhaps?
Huh? Is that how you think of us?
As it happens, Lady Sarah, the reports relate to that jest of yours from a moment ago.
Oh?
Asmodeus. Yes, a group has arisen which worships the Archfiend of ages past. They call themselves the Church of Sidene. They've been causing unrest, proclaiming that only the Archfiend's resurrection can save the world. They wear gray robes that conceal themselves from head to toe. But all they do is worship the Archfiend. Strictly speaking, none of their actions are illegal.
The Archfiend's resurrection.
Sarah?
Sari looks a little hale, Kay.
Hale? You mean like Hardy?
That's pale.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to disturb you so. Please, relax until the remedy has been prepared. Someone show our guests to their quarters. Such magnificent craftsmanship. The historic symbolism is quite faithfully reproduced.
Huh? Who was that? Whoever it was, he seemed to know what he was doing. No, it's none of my business.
Edge, may we speak?
Huh? Sure.
Sarah is saying we should go see the king. She says the remedy for the sickness should be prepared by now.
Good.
Hear me well, Laius. You must not fail in capturing this Black Eagle.
My lord.
Ah, Lady Sarah, forgive me.
What's happening? There seems to be a bit of hurly-burly going on.
I regret to inform you that the castle was infiltrated by a marauder who made off with the sickness remedy.
What?
I
have no words to offer an apology.
Riri's not gonna get better without the medicine, Kay.
Is she gonna turn to stone?
Who is this marauder?
A flagrant bandit who goes by the name of Black Eagle. He's been plaguing my people for some time.
Black Eagle?
The man is quite skilled. He defeated our guardsmen single-handedly and made off with our store of the remedy and its raw materials.
Deplorable.
It was a small amount, but would have been enough to treat hundreds. Who knows how many will fall to the disease now?
Your Majesty, may I ask something?
Of course, what is it?
Can you tell us what this marauder looks like?
I am told he's a man far more powerful than the average bandit. That and... his tattoo. He is said to have a large black eagle tattooed on his back. The tattoo is where he gets his name.
A tattoo of a black eagle? Again! I've done it again! Damn it! Your Majesty, I will apprehend this criminal.
What?
I have absolutely no choice but to capture him. No choice!
If you will excuse me as well, Your Majesty?
Lady Sarah, who are those people?
They're my friends. They're very, very kind.
so strong, Kate. Edgy, are you really gonna fight these guys?
Look, if we don't enter this thing, we won't be able to get to the guy that stole the medicine.
Yes, fighting them as a normal man could be difficult. But if you fight as yourself, Edge, they should pose no problem. I assume you know what I'm implying, yes?
If I make full use of my martial arts, blade techniques, tactics, I won't lose to anyone on this planet. I'm sure of it.
Yes, they would all be techniques unknown to the people of Rogue. But once the battle is finished, all the spectators will know the truth. They will realize that you are different from them.
Yeah, they sure will. If I go through with this battle, my actions could very well turn out to be the catalyst that changes Rogue's entire future. Just like what happened on that alternate Earth. Just thinking about it makes me shiver. I feel like I want to run away right this second.
Are you saying you would just let Raimi die?
No! It's just, I have no idea what could happen as a result of my actions here. And that scares me.
Very well. I'll enter the tournament.
Huh?
You're gonna fight, FaZe?
Yes. After all, our friend's life depends upon it. I'm sure you're familiar with the pain of losing people, Lemel.
Yeah.
I know all about that kind of pain, too. Losing friends is really, really difficult.
I freely admit I'm not fit to judge what's right or wrong here, but I refuse to just sit around feeling sorry about it. So I'm going to fight, for real, and whatever the outcome, I will take full responsibility for it.
FaZe.
Edge, the only reason I'm able to make a decision like this is because I've come so far studying you.
I don't know what happened to you that made you feel like this, Edge. But I do know, if you stand to lose something important because of your fear of the unknown, it's far more noble to push ahead, no matter how hard it is. Well, actually, I borrowed that from Miss Elena, too.
You told me that too, Bacchus, didn't you?
Did I say such a thing?
Are you sure about this, Edge?
I am scared about what might happen. Frankly, I'd still rather just run away from it all. But the thought of losing Raimi scares me even more. I can't tell you how important she is to me. We grew up together. So yes, I'm sure.
Good luck. And don't forget, Edge, on the road you travel, your friends walk right alongside you.
Thanks.
The final challenger appears for a man who has already defeated 9 and has his freedom staked on the outcome. That challenger, Edge Maverick!
Here I come! Blade! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
You've got something that belongs to the king. Hand over the remedy and the raw materials.
What are you talking about? Show me some proof.
You gonna give him back or not? Answer me.
Fine! Take it all! Just don't kill me! I only got my advance, but that's better than dying!
Advance? Did someone hire you to steal the remedy?
Yeah. Look, I don't even know who they are. All I know is they wanted to stop the distribution of the medicine.
What the hell? This ain't no place for fancy folks!
Clear the way! Under orders of the king.
Now this is what I came here for!
Didn't I see you at the castle?
I am Laius Warren of the Royal Knights, and you are Master Edge Maverick, yes? Take him away.
Sir!
You may leave the rest to us.
Thank you. By the way, the Marauder said he was hired by someone. I don't mean to interfere in your affairs, but you may want to investigate that.
What? You managed to get that much out of him? No wonder one of the Sacred Wings calls you her companion. Plebeians such as us can't hold a candle to you.
No, I haven't done anything.
No need for humility. We sallied forth to the Colosseum upon reports that the Black Eagle was holed up within. But we did not expect that you would arrive so much earlier than us.
Please accept my apologies. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
Why apologize? What is a knight to do when a hero expresses regret to him?
Hero?
Many throughout the kingdom suffer from stone sickness this very moment. Your actions have saved them, as well as all those that may yet fall ill from the disease. Those are truly actions befitting a hero. I am certain His Majesty, our king, would say the same.
Here's the medicine. Take it, please!
I have been ordered to provide you the remedy with utmost priority, Master Edge.
I see. Thank you very much.
Show your respect to this valiant warrior.
What?
This man recovered the sickness remedy not only for his friend, but for the kingdom as well. He is a true hero.
No, I'm not. I'm no hero. Really. Please stop. I didn't mean to do anything here. All I wanted was to save Raymond. What's this?
She's squishy again. Riri was like a rock, but now she's back to squishy, Kay?
Has she recovered?
Edge.
Yes, Raimi. It's me.
Edge. Did something bad happen to you?
What are you talking about? Not at all. Nothing bad. But now that you're better, I
see. Sarah?
Yes, I'm traveling along with your friends now. I'm very happy that you're doing well. By the way, how is it that you recovered?
Wait a second. What do you mean by that?
Ray Ray got all better 'cause of the medicine. Kay?
Well, yes. The remedy does cure stone sickness, of course. But the problem is, it doesn't usually happen this quickly.
What you say is true.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're well, too. I don't like to see anyone turn to stone. It's just, what would you call it? Curiosity? Everything about your sickness was very unusual, from the short incubation period to how slowly it progressed. So I was just a little curious, that's all. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't upset you.
No, it's okay. I suppose keeping secrets isn't the best idea.
Raimi?
Edge, I'm sorry. I'd hoped I could just keep all this to myself forever.
What are you talking about?
Let me guess. Does this have something to do with the mark that showed up on your neck a moment ago?
Oh.
So, you have seen it. All right. I guess I'll explain everything. Our homeworld, Earth, suffered radiation contamination on a massive scale, making it uninhabitable for normal humans. Scientists performed endless experiments looking for some way, any way, to adapt us to the severe environment. One of those experiments was called Project Hope. It was a plan to create a race of superhumans able to thrive under the harshest conditions imaginable. Earth was once home to an ancient race with extraordinary survival abilities. Using their DNA, some special children were born, the Seeds of Hope. They possessed supernormal abilities, but the experiment produced only 3 successes. I happen to be one of them. The second is Crow.
Crow?
And the third one. The third one is you, Edge.
Me?
Normally, our bodies are no different from those of natural humans. But when we're faced with crises or when we experience strong emotions, the crests on our bodies activate and we gain access to supernormal powers. Hasn't it ever happened to you, Edge?
Now that you mention it...
My capacity for adaptation is especially strong. Whatever environment or disease I come in contact with, my body adjusts to it on its own. The reason my incubation period was so fast and the progress of the disease was so slow is because my body was attempting to adapt. And the reason the remedy cured me so quickly is because those powers of adaptation stimulated the healing process. Remember what I said to you before, Edge? That something like this couldn't kill me? Even if the entire world fell to an incurable pandemic, I alone would survive. That's what it means to be one of the Seeds of Hope. We aren't normal human beings.
And this ancient race of people are the Mua? When the Cardionon said, direct descendants of the Mua, that's what he was talking about.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have no idea what you all are talking about. But I can tell that it probably wasn't something I should have brought up lightly. I'm terribly sorry.
Not at all. It was kind of relieving, actually.
I don't really get it either, Kay. But Ray Ray, you're still Ray Ray, right? You're still the Ray Ray we've been with all along, right? That's all that matters, Kay. I didn't know what to do when you were saying all those weird things, Kay.
Edge, Raimi, you're both my friends, and that's all that matters. From the moment you saved me to the very end.
Mary.
I have nothing particular to say either. It remains a fact, after all, that meeting you two has brought warmth to my cold steel body.
Why, you almost seem bashful, Bacchus. I believe this is my cue to exit. I'd rather you not see my own bashful face, so I will say nothing.
Well then, I suppose we'll be going too.
Good night, Kay.
Sleep tight, you two.
Edge, are you mad at me?
No, that's not it. It's just, well, it's a bit of a shock. Seeds of hope. Huh.
That's what they called us. They were counting on us to bring hope and happiness to mankind, but I hate it. I hate what it's given me.
Raimi.
Back when I was little, some of my friends took me to play in one of the forbidden areas. We didn't think much of it. But we were contaminated, all of us. Irradiated so badly we had no hope. My friends all died in terrible pain from the contamination. But this power of mine, it just refused to let me die. The adults all blamed me, said it was my fault. She's a monster, they said. She's not human.
Raimi, stop.
Why the hell did you survive? You should have died like them, screaming in pain.
That's enough.
But then, Mom and Dad told me the truth. They told me, it's okay, you're going to bring happiness to us all. But how? Who could I possibly make happy? Someone like me. Someone who can live without a care in the world.
Raimi.
Edge.
Raimi, you make me happy just by being alive. And I know Crow would say the same.
My power isn't anything special at all. But you're different. Everyone suffering from stone sickness here will get the medicine they need because of what you've done. So please, stop looking so sad. You can accomplish something. I know it. Don't worry. Take all the time you need. Sooner or later, the old Edge will come back. You've never done anything wrong.
I'm sorry. I do need more time. But thank you. I feel a little better. Don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight.
You